we hike in the desert or beside a river, don't we all hunt for interesting rocks and stones? In Asia, they've been hunting stones for thousands of years and have even made it into an art form. It's called stone appreciation, or as the Japanese say, suiseki. Today in the West, stone collectors in North America and Europe have adopted the same Asian standards of connoisseurship, and the practice is getting more popular every year. So join us as we hunt for stones and learn about suiseki in the West.
We're going to find something in here.
What about this dark one? I thought it was kind of interesting.
This many rocks, there's got to be at least one.
Viewing stones are an art form that originated in China 2,000 or 3,000 years ago and went through Korea to Japan and is very live and well around the world today. It is fascinating, I think, to most people who do discover it.
In China, there are 5 million people involved in stone appreciation. In Japan, about 700,000 people. Yeah, it's amazing.
So what we're describing here really is a treasure hunt for grown-ups. That's exactly what it is. It's getting out in gorgeous country, having an adventure, maybe camping, maybe just a day trip, but getting out in nature and not only finding something that becomes valuable because of the aesthetics of it, but also finding the part of yourself that can be in nature and can relate to something on an aesthetic basis.
This is a stone that was found many, many years ago here on the Kern River by a man named Yuzi Sato.
This is just a masterpiece. We'll probably never, ever find one that perfect for the Japanese sensibility.
It's just the right size, it's embracing, it has this little inlet, it has no cracks or chips. It's super dense, it's nice and flat on the bottom. Everything about it is just what we want. And that's what we're looking for. And it's why we keep coming back to the Kern year after year in the hopes that we'll find something like that.
In China, they're called scholars' rocks. In Korea, they're called susuk. And in Japan, they're called suiseki.
Suiseki are the representation of nature, a natural scene, for example, mountains or a waterfall or an island, etc.
There are stones that are not particularly landscape scenes, then we call those viewing stones.
And we call them viewing stones because here in California we have desert stones, which don't come from the rivers. So suiseki means water stone. So a desert stone has to be a different classification.
In Japan, since they don't have deserts, they hunt for their rocks in rivers, so that's why it's a water stone.
Why do you keep bonsai?
I'm crazy. That's why. Some of these trees I've worked on for 30, 40 years. This is a little hut stone, is actually from a panhandle area of Texas. And what makes it a hut, and fairly good one, is that it's got like the dome thatched roof with the overhang, which is kind of nice all the way, you know, around the edge there. And then you have kind of the base. In this country, the interest in suiseki-style stones was developed by bonsai practitioners. You have the living tree and then the stone, and they form like a yin-yang type thing.
Is this your major form of living?
No, it's just it's not really a form of living. It supplements my hobby. It gives me a reason to go out and spend the kind of time I do looking for stones, and it makes my wife happy. That I can sell stones and pay for my trips. I go long distances to find some of these stones, like to Wyoming and Montana and Washington State, Oregon. I've lived for challenges, and I love looking for things.
So we decided we had better have a club, maybe get enough people together that we could have lectures or talks and eventually learn the details of the Japanese art form.
The Aiseki Kai has traditionally been informed by the Japanese tradition and tried to emulate aspects of that.